lunch, and what is in this box is going to be part of our lunch. But I wanted to show you something. In my town, it's a city where I live, we have something called Harvest Meats, and they make the best wieners, and they really are. I mentioned it when I made my tomato macaroni soup, and they reached out to me. They gave me a tour of the plant, and they gave me a box of goodies, and I want to show it to you because I am just so thrilled with it. So let's open up. I already looked at it, I have to admit, but you know, I was too nosy to wait. I opened it yesterday. So the first thing I got here is a hat. Actually, I got 2 hats, and I gave one to my friend Janet Sharp, who came along with me to pick the package of to go on the tour. But here is the hat. How does that look? I think that's how they wear them. Bethany, are they worn with really a top? Yes. Yeah, like that. And that's what she said. But look, there's a hot dog on there. See that? Would the hot dog be on the front, Bethany?
Yes.
Okay. So there it is. There's the hot dog. Cute, isn't it? And then they gave me a beautiful mug. And I have to admit that I had my first cup of coffee in this mug this morning. And it holds a nice large cup. I enjoyed it very much. And it's very nice to handle. Very nice. So I got a mug. And then look at the goodies. I got a package of their famous wieners, of course. And the other thing I found out about Harvest Meats is their meat is x-rayed before it goes into the machines to make the wieners. And they showed, I've got footage of it, I just haven't had time to edit it. But the wieners are made, and all the meat is x-rayed before it's made, and then once it's all in a package like this, it goes through another x-ray machine. And those x-ray machines show that if there's any little bones, and if they are, they're taken off. Good. So that's a little bit. And there's the bologna, which I will be frying bologna one of these days, maybe tomorrow morning. Eggs and bologna. And I found out something, like, I love their bologna. It's delicious. I will just take it off and roll it up and eat it like that. And the other thing with those hot dogs to do, and the ones with the casings, which I love, I'll get a cold one, I'll eat it like that. I love it. And the same recipe for the hot dogs is the same recipe that's used for bologna. So that's why we love it so much. Okay. And then they gave me a whole bunch of the pepperoni sticks. Oh, how many do I have here? Bethany and Glenda, do you guys like sticks? Pepperoni sticks? Yes. Good. They'll be taking some home. My niece is here and my granddaughter. They're here for lunch. So those are there. And then I got, this is Ukrainian garlic sausage. Look at that. And then their famous bacon, their smoked bacon. And when I walked into the, what was a huge building, and I walked into where they do this smoked bacon, it just touched my heart. I felt as if I was at home. Because, you know, I told you I grew up in a one-room house with my grandmother and grandfather. And they put the wood was in there, everything was wood in there. And I smelled that wood and it just reminded me of home. It was just beautiful. I could have just stayed there for the day just to have that memory. And then let me see, there's farmer sausage. That's delicious. But here's what is at the bottom, and this is what I want to show you. This is a big ring of garlic sausage. And when I was a small child, this was such a treat for us. My grandfather would go into town, and they had the garlic sausage, but they had it in a big ring. And you bought by, you know, you'd say, I want this much or this much. And my grandfather would bring that home, you know, a great big piece of garlic sausage. And my grandmother fried bread, and then she just took the garlic sausage and broke it off, or my grandfather broke it, and we each got a piece. And we ate fried bread and garlic sausage. And that's why the girls are here for lunch, because I am recreating a wonderful childhood memory of mine, and I'm sharing it with the girls. Well, they're excited about it too, because they've had this before with my mom when she fried bread. So we're going to come back, and I'll show you the fry bannock and garlic sausage meal that we'll eat together. I just wanted to show you this. You see that? The label they put on there? Shipped to Grandma Sherry. Isn't that awesome? There. The girls have got the table set and they got everything done. And we are having fried potatoes, fry bread, and garlic sausage. And you see they slice it up nice like that. So that's what we're having. I know it's going to be delicious. So you all have a wonderful day.